This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Good morning. So, what exactly we have seen so far is first we try to understand why we are going with SQL. Okay. So, as part of Power BI course, we are going to learn SQL first. That is what we have started with. We have completed two classes. One, the basic introduction class, where we have seen what is the importance of SQL, why exactly you have to read it, or maybe you have to learn it, and also we have seen something like installation. Okay, the second class we started with understanding the tool and we created a simple table. Okay, so this is what we have discussed in the last class. We just saw about few commands, like how you want to communicate to the database, what exactly you need to ask them. Maybe if you want to create a table, how do you create it? If you want to create drop a table, how do you drop it? So that is something which we have seen. Okay, so as part of an example, we thought of building one application. Okay, so as part of example, we thought of building an application. This application was very much similar to Amazon and Flipkart, but the name which I given is One India. So for this One India, let us assume this One India is a complete application wherein I treat it as a one database. So what is database? A collection of objects. It could be table, it could be multiple tables, it could be something views. So going forward, you will be seeing what is a views, procedures, functions. But at this point of time, remember that it is a collection of multiple objects. Everything, if you store it in one cupboard, what will happen? Let us say you have one cupboard, you have multiple books, and if you want to store it everything into one place, what is going to happen? While searching, it becomes a problem. Suddenly, if someone is asking, give me that book, if you are searching for the book which you are placed in the same cupboard just like others, you will be facing a problem. You will be delaying the search. For that, what we have done is we will create multiple racks. One for history books, one for mathematics books, one for engineering books. Something if you rack it easily, when someone is asking, you can go to the track and get it. The same way, everything cannot be stored in one table. The data is huge, the business is growing on, but every time I can't keep on storing into one table, I have to store it in multiple tables. That is how we created our first table. Okay, we created our customer table. So what exactly was a customer table? How did we create it? If you see the syntax, before that we created something called database. We created something called database. So how did you create a database? It is very simple. The keyword which is highlighted in blue color, this is what the system understands. The moment I give this command, the system will understand. The system will talk, oh yes, I have to create a database. And what is a database name? Something, it could be an application name, something, it could be a line, which project you're working for, it could be anything. It could be anything. Okay, so create database's name is something which I'll be creating at a high level, okay. So once this database is created, now it's my objective to create some tables, okay. So how do I create it? Internally, I will be creating multiple tables, like one for customer, one for product, and one for maybe like with respect to transactions, and one with respect to new products, and one with respect to mapping. There could be many tables, okay. For as of now, we have created only one table. We have created only one table, okay. Now we'll go back to tool. Okay. Now what exactly we have done is, first of all, we will see which database is currently active. Either you can see from this database, there are so many databases which I have created, and something there is KSR SQL is something which is highlighted. That means that that database is active. But if I want to get it from the query, I can write it in this way. Select database. The moment I write this select database and you just select it and click the spark button, you will get to know which database is active. Okay, but as of now I don't want this. I want something like in the last class I created one India DB. So how to move to that database? Very simple. Just go and type use. Just go and type use one India DB. Okay, so once you click this one India DB, let's go and search. It is selected. Okay, there is selected, nothing error with error is there. Now again I'll write select. Now again I'll write select database. What will happen? Now which database is active? It is going to tell us. If you see us now, this is a database, we have it. This is a database, we have it. Now I want to see what are the tables that we have created in this database. Try to understand. In the database is at high level. This is a database, one database. In that database, if I'm not wrong, we have created our first customer table. We have created our customer table. Okay, this is what we have created. Now we'll go and see. We'll go and see to see what are the tables available in the database. Very simple. To see what are the tables available in database, you have to run a command show tables. If you just go and run the show tables in whichever database you are currently in, you can see all the tables. Currently customer TB is the only table which I have created. Okay, so customer table is the only table which I have created. Right, now let us go and create one more new table, and this time I will call the table as product table. Okay, and how to write the syntax? How to write the syntax? You have to write a syntax like create table. Obviously any object in the database has to give, you have to give a name. So I'm going to give either it's a student DB or it's a product DB. Whatever I give, that is a name it is going to assign to that table. And I have to give something like column name, data type, column name, data type, column name, data type. Okay, so how do I create it? How do I create it? Let us say I go here, I just open a simple Excel. I want to create a simple table. How do I create a simple table? First I will write product ID. Product ID. Okay, then what I'll give? I'll give something like product name. Then I'll give something called MRP. I need to give each one product's price. Okay, so this becomes a table. This becomes a table for me. Okay, so this becomes a table for me. Now this is what I have to create in SQL. Now this is what I have to create in SQL. So how can I create it? This is a structure. How can I create it? I can just go and write it, the create statement. The syntax will be create table product DB. The moment you write product DB, just open the bracket and close it. Inside this, you go and write your column data type, column data type, column data type. What I will do, I'll just do product ID, product ID. I'll give integer, and something product name I'll give as varchar. So don't confuse yourself with the data type. We have a separate session where we will be learning about the data type. Okay, so product ID is there, product name is there. Next I will be giving MRP. Okay, that is all it is. A very very simple code. Line number 12 to line number 16 is a syntax for creating a table. try to understand. Create table is a keyword, and product TB is a table name which I'm giving, and whatever I give within the brackets, that is nothing but my columns. Product ID, product name, MRP. So this is a names which I'm giving. For product ID, I want to mention like something called what type of data it can hold it. So basically it can be integer. So coming for a product name, so product name, it can be like varchar. What exactly is a varchar? It will store the data in a string format. Product name, whether it could be an iPhone, either it could be a normal phone, Vivo phone, groceries, everything has some name. That name will be appearing in this product name. Okay, and finally, what is the price for that product? Let us give MRP. Now if I go and run this, if I go and run this, I've created a table without any error. Without any error. Without any error is something I can get to know with this green symbol, something which you're writing clearly without any syntax error. You will be getting this message. Okay, now I will go and run the show tables. So if I go and run the show tables, I'll be having two tables created. Two tables created. Let us go and draw it again. Now I have a database. Now I have a database. This database is called One India database name, maybe DB. And in that I have created a customer table in the last class. Today I have created a product table. Very similar syntax. This two becomes tables. Where this will maintain only customer details, this will maintain only product information. This is something which I've created. If I go and just show it to the, if I just go and show it to the show tables, I'll be able to see two tables that has been created, customer table and product table. Okay, now let's go back here. Once you have created it, what is the next step? Data will be structure will be like this. Structure will be like this. What exactly you have to do? Now the structure is there. Now how do you insert some record? How do you insert some record? Okay, so the same structure, if I want to see it in MySQL, I will be running a command called select star. I'll tell you what is this star is. Okay, select star from customer TB. The moment I write this, I'm going to get a structure. This is a table which we created on Friday's session. If you remember, we have customer name, age, phone number, and location. I will create that. I will create that. Okay, so what is that? It's going to be customer name, customer name. It's going to be age. It's going to be phone number. And it's going to be location. This is the table which we have created in the previous session. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. This table is something, it will look like this. This is a table which we have created in Friday's class, and this table is something I'm seeing here. How did I create? Very simple. Create table customer name equal to varchar, the column name and the data type. See, this is the syntax. Create table, table name. This is the column name, data type, column name, data type, column name, data type. That is what it is there. This is all the column name. For this, I want to specify what is a data type. What is a data type in the sense that data type only can go and sit. If you give phone number, only phone number, integer value only can go and sit. You cannot enter characters there. For phone number, if you just start writing your name, it should not accept it. It should not accept it. It should not accept it because the data type defined will be integer varchar. Okay, now the next step is once you have created the table, Now what exactly you have to do is, you have to insert some records. To create a table, I add a syntax like create table, but what if I want to insert some record? To insert the records, we have a command, and that command is called insert into. This is a simple syntax to insert the record. If I go and insert it with respect to this one, maybe I will write it as Satish. Maybe I'll give it as 28. Maybe I'll give phone number as something, and maybe I'll give location as Mumbai. This is how I enter in Excel. So maybe I'll give something like I've inserted two records. I've inserted two records. Now this I am doing it in Excel. How do I do it in MySQL? Okay, very simple syntax, and the syntax says that you have to write something called insert into table, and you give the values and you start entering it one by one. Okay, so what exactly I'm going to do is, now I'm going to insert the records. I will write a command insert records, or maybe I'll call it as data to table. Okay, how to write it? Okay, first of all, insert into is a keyword. What is the next one? Table name. Table name. For my table name, customer TB is a table name. After that, values. Again, it is in blue color. Again, it is going to be keywords. Value. Okay, it is values. It should be values. Now, insert into customer TB values. I've given this. I've given this. Now in the bracket, I want to enter the data. I want to enter the data. What I will write after this, I'll put one bracket, and again I'll put one bracket, closing bracket. That's what it is happening. Open bracket and close bracket. Inside that, I started giving values. Okay. The first thing I gave is customer name has to be in the quotes. Why? It is word, it is string. Okay, like any other programming language, this should be a string. What exactly I'm going to give is, I'm going to give name. Okay, after name I want to enter some value. Just put comma and type one number. This need not be in quotes because it is a integer type. I've given as integer type. Okay, so I did not give anything. Now comes the phone number. Phone number also will be integer, so just give some number. And what will be location? Location has to be in string. You cannot point to the map and tell this is my country or this is my state. You have to talk, you have to tell them that you are from which country. In that case, they will come and check your all the details. In that case, the location which you're seeing will be specifically string. I will give as Bangalore. I will give as Bangalore, something which will be in the string format. So this is string, this is number, this is number, and with respect to this is with respect to location. Okay, now I will insert it. I've inserted. Now what I will do, I will copy this again. Now I will change the name for the second row. This time I will give Dinesh. I'll give 30. I'll change the last three numbers, and I'll change to Chennai. Okay, so this is a second one. Again I'll copy paste it. This time I will give Rahul. I'll give 28. I'll change the last two numbers, and this time I'll give something called Mumbai. Now what I will do, I will select this and I will click the spark button. What is the message? The record has been inserted. Again, I'll go and select this and I'll run it. Again, I'm getting that green symbol, that is it has inserted. Again, I'll go and click this. Again, I'll click the insert, maybe I'll the spark button. Again, it is clicked. There is no error. Okay, now very important, in order to view the data, to view or see the data, you will be using always something called select statement. So select star from customer table. Now if I just run this, you'll be able to see the records which has been inserted. These are the three records that has been inserted into the table. How did I do it? A very simple insert statement. Using the insert statement, I was able to insert the records with respect to table. Okay, what if I need few more? You can always go and write one more time. You can always go and write one more time. You can always go and write one more time. This time I will call Divi. I will call Giri. And maybe age I will give 25. Age I'll give 26. And this number maybe I'll change. And this number I'll be changing. And one guy is from Delhi. And one guy is from Goa. Now I will insert these two records. At a time also I can select it and I can run it. Now if you want to see the records, you go and see the select statement. All the records which have inserted like Giri, Goa, Delhi guy, everything it is come here. This is how you insert the record into the table. Someone would have already created a table for you. You have to start inserting the data. What you will do, you will basically go and insert it using insert command. What is the syntax? Very simple. Insert into customer TB values. Give the order. This is a customer name. This is a age. This is a phone number. This is a location. You can insert it with respect to number of columns that the designed for you. Okay, maybe you may ask me a question. Okay, what if I don't know the columns? Customer name is there, age is there, phone number is there, location is there, everything I matched it. But what if I don't want location? Okay, I'll tell you that now. To see the records, if you just write a select command, you'll be able to write it. Now try to understand what is a select statement is. This is mostly used by developers because you'll be asked to give all the records with respect to database. Select command is something you'll be running most number of times. Keep in mind, select is for viewing purpose. Select is for viewing purpose. From where you are viewing, that is what the select star from customer table. Customer table is a table name. Okay, what if I want to see other table information? Very simple, very simple. Just go and write select star from product table. That is all it is. But here I don't have any records. I have only structure. Till now I've created the data here, but I have not created a data for this product information. So I can see the product table is null as of now. The product table is null. Okay, but to see the customer table information, just write select star from customer table. Okay, now in my customer table, my client is telling, listen very carefully. My client is telling, hey, I am not worried about his phone number and his age. I am not worried about his age and phone number. You give me the records of each and every customer and his location. Very simple, straightforward requirement for you. Client is asking you, hey, you have Amazon data, right? Customer data. You go and get me only customer name and is from which location. This is more than enough. But what you will do, you have written select star from table. The select star from table, what will happen? It will give everything. Try to understand. The star means everything. That is the reason it is going and giving customer name, it is going and giving age, it is going to give phone number, it is going to give location, it is going to give everything if I run the select star from customer table. But my client is telling, give me only the customer name, give me only the location. What you have to do is instead of star write the actual column name. Customer date now, comma, location. That is all it is. Customer name, comma, location. Only these two columns will come in this table. Did I get? Now you may ask me, where is the age? Where is the phone number? It is there. In the table, it is there. But when I'm viewing it, I don't want to view the age, I don't want to view the phone number, because client is telling I don't need it, I just need a simple report, you give it to me. This is how I can write it. The select star is there. Star means everything, it will give everything. Now it is very simple, I have only 4 columns, but my in my application I have something called 75 columns. What will I do? If I have 75 columns, what will I do? Right? So in that case, what exactly will happen is, instead of star, give the actual column name. Give the actual column name. When I give the actual column name, I will be able to, see the only those information with respect to my details. Okay, but what my client is telling, I need everything. Just go and give star. Just go and give star. Okay, now this is what viewing the data and how to insert the data is very, very simple. Insert into customer. Values is something you have to enter the values. This all is something I have to follow the order. First name will be customer name, second will be age, third will be phone number, fourth will be location. This is what it's going to be insert. Okay, after that you will be seeing the records with respect to select star from table. This is a syntax. Select star from table to view all the records. Whatever records is there in the table, everything you're going to display it. Okay, now there are some situations, okay, you also would have observed this. I want to change my phone number, I want to change my address. Let us speak in terms of Amazon. Amazon is an application where you want to change the phone number, you want to change the address. Let us say you were in Bangalore and due to this lockdown you just shifted your house, you just completely shifted your native. Okay, now what happens? I need to update my native address in my Amazon, so that whenever I get a product, it has to get delivered to my home address, which is in my native. I will go and opt for location change or maybe location update. Okay, in that case, what exactly we are going to do is, we have something called. So this is how to view the table. Okay, you just have to write select star from table name. So if you give the table name, this is how you can see the records. Okay, now coming to update. Already data is there. I need to update it. Very simple, straightforward. In the real time, you may change your location, you may change your phone number, you can change your first name, whatever you want. If you want to change it, you have to go and request them that I want to change a phone number, they will do it from the back end. How they will write it? They will write a simple SQL code to do it. Okay, how does this work? How does this work? We will go and write our first update statement. Let us say this Satish is a guy who has changed his phone number. Okay, what will be the syntax? Keyword. Update is a keyword, blue color. Okay, write first update. Write first update. After you write update, next give the table name. Which table I am going to update, whether this is a product table or it's a customer table. I want to tell them it's a customer table. Update customer table. Okay, so customer table is a name, and which value you want to set it, or maybe which value you want to update it. Obviously it is going to be phone number. So something which I want to update is phone number, because he has switched his SIM card, maybe he lost his phone, something has happened, he want to switch the phone. What he can do is I can just come and write an update statement. What happens exactly is update customer TB, and you're setting the value. You're setting the value. What I will do, where set phone number equal to, maybe I'll give one number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, I'll give number. Now for whom I have to change this number? For whom I have to change this number? Update customer table. Okay, customer table is something I'm updating, and I'm setting a phone number to 1111. But for whom? You have to write something called, where customer, name equal to Satish. What exactly happens? I'm going to update this table, and I'm going to set a new value for this phone number. But for whom? It is going to be for Satish. For Satish, the phone number is going to be changed to 1111. How do I check it? Just go and run this, select this and run the Spark button. You'll get a message, updated successfully. Now how do you see it? Very simple. Just go and write select star from customer table. You will be able to see the update. This is what I updated. Initially it was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, but I updated. If you want to see the initial data, this was my initial data. Satish 29 number update was my Bangalore was my updated value. Now I have something called 111111. How did it came? I updated it. So this is the update statement with respect to one customer. It can be any use case. You can delete an account, or maybe you can ask for a change of phone number. You will ask change of location, change of account number, something you will be to keep on telling, and they have to keep on updating it. Update statement is going to do for you. Okay, let me ask you one simple question. I'm writing this code. Again. This time what I will write, I will forget to write this condition. I will just set customer table, set phone number equal to 1111. Can anyone tell me I forgot to write for whom I am to update it? That itself I have forgotten. But if I run this, whether it will run, whether it will not run, or it will give an error. Which is the option?
It will run everything for every record.
It will run everything, every record.
Will
Let
run
us tell me.
the entire
Every
row will get affected.
records.
Okay, let's update and check. Update customer table, set phone number equal to 111. I'll go and update it. It has updated. Now if I go and see the select code, what happened?
Complete row effect.
All the customer
All the
phone number is
records are
changed. All the customer phone number is changed. This is something, it is wrong. What happened? One customer only changed for update. Today I see, for example, I have a phone number. We all belong to one India, wherein we will be working as a Amazon. Or one customer has come to me to change the number. Maybe I was a customer. I asked you to change the phone number. Instead of giving my name, you just told update table set value. In this entire course, whoever is there, entire phone number is updated as one number. That is actually wrong. Okay, so always one thing you have to remember is, try to remember update statement without where clause is very risky to run. Why? If you don't give a where clause, it will update everything. It will update everything. Keep in mind, this is very, very important. Something, if you miss to do it, something you forgot to do it, it's gone. Okay, so always make sure if you are updating it, try to know what is the use case. Is there any customers data I have to update? I want to update for all the rows. Try to understand, but one thing you keep in mind, update statement is update statement without where clause is very risky to learn. It is going to delete it, or maybe it is going to update all the records. 1111 was my phone number. Entire data I have updated to phone number as 111. This is going to be, this is going to create a problem, because other customer data I have lost it. What is the other person phone number? I lost it. What was Giri's phone number? I don't know. Initially, if it have asked me, maybe I would have seen. Now I have updated it. I cannot see it. Any question? Okay, now it's updated now. Okay, let us say I will recreate it now. Okay, so what I will do now, for
So I
again,
have a question.
yes.
While updating customer TP, I mean set phone number, I'm
Mhm.
getting a error code like you are using safe update mode, sir. Why? Because
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get back to that. Okay, why you are getting that error, I will tell
sir.
you that. Okay,
Thank you,
now,
sir.
yeah, so now I'm telling that there is an update statement which I'm running. Okay, and what is happening is in the terms of the code which I'm running, the code which I'm running, what exactly is happening is this is happening with risky. Okay, because it is going to update everything. Okay, similarly, I'll give one more example. Okay, what I will do, first of all, customer table. Okay, let me recreate a customer table. First I will drop table customer tb. Okay, customer tb, I'll drop it. Now again I'll recreate it. How to create it? Create syntax, create table customer tb. Okay, what I will do, I will just give customer name, I'll give data type, I will give data type. Maybe it would be 20 characters or 30 characters. Next, what was the column? Age. So I'll give age, integer. I'll give phone number, integer. Then I'll give location. It will be in the string varchar. Now if I run this, customer table is created. Now we'll go and insert the records. Insert the records. Now I'll go and run the select code.
You missed one insert I.
Uh,
You didn't select the full. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll run it. I've run it. Now I'll go and see select code. Okay. Now if I run it, yes, the data is there. Okay. Let us say there's one person. Let us say me as an example. I don't use Amazon. Okay, it's very rare that I use Amazon. Okay, what happened? 2 years back, 3 years back, I started to purchase more on Amazon. I have decided to deactivate. Maybe I'll ask a customer care, I'll call customer care and tell that I don't want to be your customer anymore. There could be any reason. One could be like I'm purchasing more, I want to stop it. Or maybe one is I'm getting a lot of bad products from you, I'm not happy with the service, and if I want to reach to customer care, I have to dial 1 2 3 and you will take 10 minutes 15 minutes to connect. It is again chargeable call. I don't like all the service. Can you deactivate my account or can you delete my account? This is a request you are giving. Maybe you will tell I will go and use Flipkart or I'll go use something like Snapdeal. I don't want to use this Amazon anymore. They will take a request, and what they will do is, let us say this person is something who has opted for deletion. How can we delete this? There is one command, and that command, if you see, we have something called delete statement. Okay, we have something called delete statement. How to delete it? I'll write the syntax first. Delete. Okay, from where you're deleting? From where you're deleting? This table. So you have to tell delete from customer table. You're telling delete from this customer table. Whom you're deleting? That is very important. Just go and write where customer name equal to Satish. Very simple. If this guy is opted for is a deactivation of his account, what Amazon people will do? Delete from customer table. Whom you will delete? Customer name equal to Satish. Satish has opted for deactivation. You delete his record from our database. If I run this, it has run now, no error. Now I'll go and run this customer table. I cannot see Satish. Satish data is being removed. Why? That guy opted for deactivation. I removed it. How did I remove? I removed like this. Delete from customer table where customer name equal to Satish. Wherever Satish was present, maybe the Satish who has opted for deactivation, his account has been deleted. You cannot find Satish here. Dinesh, Rahul, Devi, Girezer, I add one more record, and that record I am not able to see here. Okay, one more question. Rahul also opted for it. What you do? Delete. What you do? Delete from customer table where customer name equal to Rahul. This should be the actual syntax. But what happened? You forgot to write this. You forgot to write where condition. You forgot to write where condition. If I run the line number 35, what is going to happen?
It will delete all records.
It will delete all the
Every
terms.
column will be deleted.
What it will be deleted? Can you even try? What will happen?
All the records will be deleted.
Customer table will be deleted.
Actually, we will
All
get
the
the
records.
syntax error.
Yeah, it is not going to give any syntax error. If there is any syntax error, for example, I make any syntax error here, it will give a cross mark here. Okay, then maybe again I will be getting an error, but this is not a syntax error. This is will run, and if I just go and write it, the entire data it will be deleted. If I go and select the customer table, every customer information is gone. Very, very risky if you're working with delete. One customer has opted it. You forgot to write this. You forgot to write this. Where condition you did not write it, the entire record is deleted. It is gone. Be very, very careful when you're working with delete. Now I'll reframe this sentence again. Update statement without a where clause is risky. Same thing I will do for delete statement. Delete statement without a where clause is risky, okay, because it is going to delete everything. Here it is going to update everything, it is going to delete everything. Okay, so what will happen now is the system is actually going to restrict you for the first time. Whenever you open your MySQL, and whenever you open your MySQL, you are opening for the first time, you have installed it, you are opening for the first time, and MySQL is telling you cannot delete or insert at first go, because you are learning, you are a beginner. What if you delete the records? Original table is there, data is there, client data is there. What if you delete the records? If you delete it, it's gone. Delete and update, if you do it without a where condition, it's gone. First case, only one customer asked for the phone number change. I forgot to write where condition. Entire phone number has been updated. Practically, it's not possible. Okay, only one customer like requested for deactivation. But what did I do? I forgot to write it where condition. The entire records has been deleted. Okay, for this, MySQL is telling, don't worry, you're doing for the first time, so I will put some I have some restrictions. That restriction is, like one of you told me that you are getting an error when you're working with an update statement or you're working with a delete statement. You will get an error because it is telling if you are running without where condition, you may lose all the records. Or you may get updated with all the records. There is possibility that you may lose everything. So for the first time, whenever you are working for the first time, if you're not aware of it, I will be giving one command. That command, if you run, maybe you cannot update it or you cannot delete it before doing that. Okay, and that command you have to write something called set SQL save updates equal to 0. I need to run this command. Let me tell you why you have to run this. If you run this, you are telling the system, you are telling MySQL, hey, don't worry, I am aware of delete and update statement. If you just tell them that, see, first of all, what is happening? MySQL is putting restriction. Hey, you are new to MySQL. What if you delete everything? Okay, but in return you are going to tell no, I am aware of it. If I run a delete statement or an update statement without a where condition, there is a possibility that I may lose the data. So I am aware of it. You need not worry. You need not worry. So just go and set this SQL safe update equal to 0. Just run this. Just run this. I'm sorry. Just run this. Okay, it has run. Okay, so one of you told me there is an error, right? Now you try. Once you run the safe update, now you go and try to update it, delete it. Now it will be deleting it. Why I'm writing this? MySQL is telling you're new. You may be deleting by mistake. By running this command, you're telling that I know update statement, I know delete statement. You need not worry. I will take care. This is a command you have to tell it. Okay, so this will not happen in the real time. This is just for the development version. You have installed MySQL. That is the reason you are telling. In the real time and all, I will tell you how to, by mistake, you do a mistake. Like you updated everything. Maybe you delete everything. How to retrieve back, I will tell you.
The same thing applies for the update, delete, select SQL underscore safe underscore delete.
No. If you give update, it applies for both.
Okay.
It applies for both. Delete also it will update. Then update also it will update and delete both also it will update. Okay, but this command is very important because you're telling the system that okay, I'm aware of it, I know what to do, so this is how I will run it. So this command is going to be very important. Okay, now what we have seen is the entire commands, if you see the SQL command syntax, everything, what exactly it is going to happen is if you're creating the commands or syntax, it has been classified into few of the commands like this. Okay, in this two things we have seen it. One, we have seen a create. What we did, create database, and we gave name. One more thing, we created table. I will give column data type, column data type, column data type. This both we have seen. Okay, and this commands, if you see, alter, drop, and create are called data definition language. Very, very important question. They will ask you what is DDL commands. In interview, they will ask you what is DDL. You have to tell them that DDL is nothing but creating, altering, and dropping it, and how this has been created, like what, whether you're creating a database or you're creating a table, something you're creating will come under create statement. Okay, and you don't like it, you do some mistake. Okay, and you by multiple times you keep on running, you will drop it. Drop is again a command used for dropping the table. This also becomes data definition language. Why this is called data definition is you are going to play with the structure. This is a structure. This is one column. This is column one. This is column. So this column wise, either you create a new table or you drop the complete table, or you can alter it. Alter is something which we have not seen it, we will do it, but something you are creating a new table or you're deleting the entire table, you're playing with the structure. Nowhere data is there, only created is there. Create table, alter table, or drop table, I am playing with only the structure. That is the reason this is called data definition language. Why it is called definition? Only structure you're changing. Either you drop it or you change it or you create it, you're going to deal only with the structure. This is called DDL. Okay, now we have seen this, we have seen all three. I inserted a new record, I wrote an insert into table, I give some values, and I inserted new record. This becomes insert command. Then what I did, someone asked me to change the phone number. I go and write an update statement. What is update statement? Modify the data, modify the phone number, update the phone number. That becomes update statement. And something one person is telling, I'm frustrated with your services, you just delete my account from your database, I don't want to be a part of Amazon again. Someone who is telling, and you are going to delete his account. That is our delete statement. What exactly you observed here? What exactly is observed here? All three. You're playing with data. Insert means new record, data. Update means data. Delete it, data. This all like acting like, this all becomes like playing with the data. This is called data manipulation language, or maybe I can call it as DML. Very, very important question. They will ask you this. DDL versus DML. Difference. Interview question. This they're going to ask you at the interview question.
Excuse me.
Yes.
One small doubt. So here in DDL and DML, alter and update looks like same. I mean, meaning. So how do we differentiate the both?
I'm sorry. What is same?
In DDL, alter, and in DML, update. These two words look somewhat similar. So
Yeah,
how
I'll
do we
come back to that.
differentiate?
Yeah, we have still not covered alter. Okay, we have still covered only update. Okay, update means we have updated the phone number. Okay, we've still not covered the alter. Once you know the difference for alter, you yourself will tell what is the difference. Okay, now what we will do is, we have learned this. We have learned insert, update, and delete. We have also learned create and drop. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I am going to see the requirement. One simple requirement is select star from customer table. Okay, I will insert some records. Okay, now this is a table. This is a record. Okay, there is a new requirement for you. Like, it is telling you, hey, can you add a new column? Can you add a new column, giving that company, which company they are working in? Very simple requirement I'm asking. In this table, this is a customer name, this is a phone number, this is the age, this is a phone number, this is a location, and add a company. If I was new to SQL, what I would have done is, let me tell you what I would have done is, I will copy to one more page. Okay, what I will do, first I will drop it. Okay, after location, I will go and add company, and this time I will give varchar because it's something like character. Okay, so now I will run again. It's created. Now what I will do, I will go and insert the record. I'll copy only one. I'll go here. After this Goa, company is there. So just copy, open this and write TCS. Okay. Now if I just write select star from customer table. Company has come. That is why I created this new table. Company has come. Again, I will insert the record. Again, I'll go and run this. I got this. my requirement was fulfilled. But in the real time, do you do like this? Every day client will come with requirement. Hey, add this column. Hey, remove this column. Hey, rename this column. I don't like this column. You remove it. Are you going to drop it, recreate it? In the real time, this will not work. Now I did it within 2 minutes. I dropped it, I recreated it. But in the real time, this will not happen because client will come up with many requirements. Client will come up with many requirements. Okay. Now what I will do is the entire data I dropped it and recreated just because of an adding a column. But this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. What I will do first, let us assume the first simple table was there. And the records also was there. I'll go and run the customer table. It was like this. Okay. What I will do now, what is the definition of alter? Modify one existing object such as table. Table is already there. Now I will go and add new column. How can I write it? Is this is a command, alter table name. Okay, alter table name. This is an existing table. I'm going to add one new column, add column, and for this column I'll go and give company, and I'll give the data type. Rather than deleting everything, I have a command called alter, which is going to alter my original table. Now if I run this, I will go and see there is no error. Now I go and run this select star from customer. The original data still exists. By added a new column to the original table. That is what alter is going to do it. What you did in update was changing the data. What is alter? Changing the structure. Initially it was only 4 columns. Now I have added one more one, and that one more one is company. This one I'm changing the structure of the table. This can be done only using alter. Maybe you can have dropped it and you recreated, but what happens? You could have went it, you could have dropped the table again. You could have tomorrow you will come up with something called address, delivery address, current company name, it is there. What about the other experience or age? Some extra information it keeps on adding. You cannot always keep dropping it. That is why we have a very good friend of the command which we are using, that is alter. Alter is altering the table structure. Update is modifying the data, phone number, age, name updation, phone number updation, address updation. You're dealing with the data. Alter is dealing with the structure. That is why if you see here, alter statement is also coming in the definition language. Definition is what? Table structure is changed. All three, create, alter and drop, becomes data definition language, because you're creating a new structure, table, or you may alter it, you may drop it, or you may add one more column. That is alter. And this complete table I will drop it, it becomes a drop statement. Basically you're dealing with the structure of the table. But what comes here? You're playing with data. Insert a new data record, update the phone number of a record, or maybe I can tell it as delete it. If the guy is telling like I'm not interested to be part of your business, like I don't want your Amazon account, delete it. You're playing with data. This is called data manipulation language. Update and alter is both are different. Update is record updation. Alter is changing the structure of the table, existing table. If I don't know SQL, I would have dropped it. I would have recreated. How many times you will do? In real time, it's not going to happen. So that is DDL playing with a structure. This is DML playing with the data. Definite question in the interview. When you're going for an interview, definitely they'll ask you what is DDL and what is DML. So you have to tell data definition is changing the structure of the table or maybe any other object. Few examples you can give: create command, you can give create command, alter command, drop command. This is all dealing with the structure. It is dealing with the structure, change of the structure. Initially I did not have company. Now I added company. Okay, but now you see there is nothing added. There is nothing added. Now what I will do, I want to update the value here. What I can do, update. Okay, I'll go and write update table set company equal to TCS for Satish. So where customer name equal to Satish. Now I go and update this. Now I go and update this. It's updated. Now I go and run the select statement. One guy's company has been updated. This is updating the record. This is record. This is record. This is record. This is record. So it is updating a record becomes an update statement. But alter is existing table was only this much: customer name, age, phone number, location. This was an existing. This was an existing table. One column was extra added because my client gave it a new requirement. I did not wanted to drop it and want to create it. We have a very good friend, alter statement. Alter statement will solve our problem by modifying the existing object. Okay, tomorrow what I will tell? What I will tell? Hey, I don't want their age. What will I do with their age? I don't want their age. Can you alter it? Very, very simple. Alter table customer TB. Here you added it. Here you added it. Here I will tell drop column age. Here I added a new column. Here I am dropping it. No error. Executed. I go and run the select code now. Age is gone. The age itself, the complete column age is been dropped because of this alter statement. Alter is altering the table, existing table. A very simple example. Let us say you have a dining table in your house. Something small change. Will you change it? Will you change? Will you buy a brand new? Okay, maybe you will buy it one day. After 2-3 days, again it is something happened. Will you buy it again? It's not the best way to do it. What you will keep with the old table? You have to keep on depositing something, or you will be like a lot of space consuming. What you will do? If something goes wrong for the existing table, dining table, you call the carpenter, you try to fix it. The same way, if you want to change into an existing table, you want to add it, you want to delete it, you want to drop it, just go and use our alter statement. He will help you to create new columns rather than going and completely dropping it. In the real time, data will be huge. You cannot drop it just like that. It's all customer data. You cannot drop it. You have to use alter statement. Okay, so this is data definition, playing with a structure. This is playing with the data. That is, you will be seeing insert, update, and delete. These are the commands which you are manipulating the data. I can manipulate is what? Changing. Manipulation, actually English meaning is changing. Definitely you're changing. Insert means new records, changing. Update, phone number update, changing. Delete it, changing. Dealing with the data, this is called DML. Okay, so this is all about DDL and DML. Data definition, data manipulation. We have few more to see. We have DCL, we have DQL, and we have TCL. All this we will see in the tomorrow session.
Santosh, I have a question. If we want to rename the column name, then we just need to add rename keyword or anything.
Yes, you just want to add a rename. For example, rename means what? You're changing the structure. You're changing the structure. So definitely it is going to be alter statement. So it will be alter table customer TB. Okay, and you will write it as rename. Okay, column. I will write phone number. I will write phone number to contact number. What I'm doing, I'm altering this table. Phone number is there. I don't like this name phone number. I have to change it to contact number. What I will do, alter table name, rename column this to this. Okay, let's see. Okay, execute it, no problem. I'll go and run it now. Changed it. The phone number has been changed to, yeah.
In case if we want to increase the size of data type.
Yeah, that we will see in the upcoming sessions, like how to change the data type, how to when you're learning the data type concept, I'll be explaining you how to change the data type.
Okay, Santosh. Santosh, I have one more question. Like while passing the varchar values, we are giving double quotes, right? We can use single quotes either, right? Single
Yeah,
quotes also.
it can be either this one or it can be like this one. Anything is accepted, but it should be in the quotes. That is the first condition. Anything is acceptable.
Okay, Santosh.
Yeah.
Sir, just one doubt. I mean, sir, please give the syntax and a code with example in the notepad so that we can grab easily.
You're asking this content?
Not content, sir. Syntax for the, I mean, if there is select database, for what purpose it is syntax? I mean, writing the syntax with that. One example with that. We are using insert.
Yeah, that we have mentioned here, right? This is our insert syntax.
Like this.
This
Sir,
is
like that.
Update.
Like that. Give me the sheet. I mean, for everyday class, what are the codes we have used?
I will
for
give.
syntax of the codes.
Is it your
so that
first
we
class
can practice easily.
Yeah, is it your first class today?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay,
This
I
is my
think I've
third
already
class.
shared, right? I've already shared one Friday session again, I think.
That is the course content, right?
No, wait 1 minute. We are into the April batch. We are into the scripts. So something which I shared, right? This one. We created one India. We created an database is active. I created a customer. This I did not share you.
No, sir. We did not get.
Okay, I'll be putting onto the drive. Everything you'll be able to get the access from the drive, and from that drive, you will be like doing it. Yeah, you will be practicing it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Santosh, we can rename the database as well, right? Database name.
Yes, we can do that as well. You'll be able to rename the database as well. You can rename anything, because always it's not going to be fixed with tables or something like objects. Sometimes customer may not like your name. Sometimes they may ask you to change the like all the content, everything. You can go and rename it. Everything is possible.
And in the same way, right, alter database.
See, alter, maybe alter will not come. What we have to do is, let us try that. Maybe I would say that one India is there, right? Maybe what I will do, rename database one India DB to, I will replace with two India DB, something like that. Okay, so it is throwing me an error. Rename database old name to new name. Maybe I'll give alter database maybe old name, which is a old name. This is a old name modify name equal to database. No, this is also not accepting.
I think Santosh, do it for rather than modify, use rename there.
Alter database, modify, rename here.
No. Take out the modify and replace with rename.
Rename this
Rename
to
to.
this. No, it's not accepting.
No. Sorry. Alter database one India underscore DB rename. Then to India.
One
Then
India
remove
to
it.
two India.
Yeah, leave that one. Yeah, now run it.
Still there is a syntax error. It's possible.
Check rename
Just
one India DB to two India DB. Well, I mean rename one India DB to two India DB.
mhm. It's not taking. Let me try it 1 minute. I'll go here. Alter schema is there. Okay, I'll just there is an option for renaming it. Alter schema drop is there. SQL editor name. It should work actually. Let us say, yeah, maybe I'll tell you tomorrow. Big database name is something like, it will not come under this, because here you're doing with respect to alter table. Okay, but how to alter the database, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Santosh,
Yeah.
Is there any possibility to take backup of database?
I'm sorry.
Is there any possibility to take the backup of database?
Backup of database. That is all possible.
Yeah,
We will see
backup.
as we go forward. We will see something. If you want to take a replication, everything, we will see going forward. You will be seeing that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, still we are in the basic level. We are trying to understand how to create with structure wise. So going forward, we'll be going in some advanced level. There you will be learning.
Santosh, one small note.
Mhm.
Today we have seen update statement without rate clause will update everything, the complete column, right?
Yes.
So if we do the same mistake in Excel, we have an option to use Control Z to undo the data.
Yes.
So do we have anything like that in Excel?
Yes. Obviously, humans make mistakes. So when you are doing with respect to any update insert, you may lose the data. For that itself, we are having something called transactional control. In that rollback save point is something you can retrieve back the old data. This we will see tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, how to retrieve back the data we'll see tomorrow. Okay, so
Sir, one
that's
thing,
all.
please
Yeah,
share.
tell
Don't
me.
forget to
uh,
share the data. Sir.
yeah, immediately I'll share immediately that.
Don't forget
I'll
to
be
share.
sharing it. Yeah,
Sir,
I'll share it. Yeah.
sir, while
Thank
inserting
you
the
so much.
data,
Uh-huh.
sir, while inserting the data, in the phone number, it is taking only. That means if it start with 1, 2, 3, then it will taking. Sir.
Yes, if you start with 9, it will not take. That we will
Yeah.
discuss in the data type. Like what data
Yeah.
type we have to give here, that we have to see, because phone number is big number. So something you
Yeah.
have to try. Maybe you have to try with something called like big int. Big
Okay.
int in something, it will accept big integer. So we will see in this a data type. We are going in a flow. So this type of things we will be seeing how to fix the issues, how to store the data, what value we can store it. Everything we will be seeing.
Okay. Sir.